Hello everyone, I'm Sarah, Rich Textures Crochet, and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet a blended mesh stitch. This is a mesh stitch pattern that's worked with a couple of very easy, very basic crochet stitches, your half double crochet and your single crochet, and it just creates a wonderful pattern. It's similar on the front as it is on the back. Today for the tutorial I'm going to be using a little bit of a worsted weight yarn. I'm using the Heatherly yarn by We Crochet, as well as a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook. Down in the description of this video you'll find a direct link to the free written instructions, which are on my website at richtexturescrochet.com, and on my website they're free to follow. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now our stitch today is worked in rows. We're going to start by making a slip knot. You're then going to work a foundation chain, and your foundation chain today is going to be an odd number of stitches. Today I'm going to start by chaining 21. Once you have worked your foundation chain, you're going to begin row 1 by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. For row 2, you're going to work a half double crochet into the first stitch. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch. You're then going to skip the next stitch and work 2 half double crochets into your next stitch. Repeat that all the way across, skip the next stitch, and work 2 half double crochets into your next stitch. Skip the next stitch, work 2 half double crochets into your next. You're going to repeat that all the way across until you have 1 stitch remaining. When you come all the way across and have 1 stitch remaining, work 1 half double crochet into your final stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 2, we're going to switch it up a little bit and work some more single crochet stitches. You're going to begin by working 1 single crochet into the top of your first stitch. You're then going to work a single crochet in the space between the first 2 stitches. So just working in the space between the first half double crochet and the next half double crochet, work 1 single crochet. Skip the next 2 stitches and work 2 single crochets into the next space between your next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. Skip the next 2 stitches and repeat. Work 2 single crochet stitches in the next space. Skip the next 2 stitches and work 2 single crochets into the next space, all the way across until you come to the final space and final stitch. When you come across to the final space and final stitch, you're going to work 1 single crochet into the final space, and then 1 single crochet into the top of the final stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 4, we're going to work 1/2 double crochet into the first stitch, then 2 half double crochets into the next. Skip the next stitch and work 2 half double crochets into the next. Repeat that all the way across, skip the next stitch, work 2 half double crochets into the next, all the way across until you have 2 stitches remaining. At the end of row 4, you have 2 stitches remaining. You're going to skip the next stitch and work 1/2 double crochet into the top of your final stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Now for row 5, we're essentially going to repeat our row 3, work a single crochet into the top of the first stitch, and then a single crochet in the next space between the first 2 stitches. Skip the next 2 half double crochet and work 2 single crochet stitches into the next space. Skip the next 2 half double crochets, work 2 single crochets into the next space. You're going to repeat this all the way across until you come to that final space and final stitch. When you come to the final space and final stitch, you're going to skip those next 2 stitches, work 1 single crochet into the final space, and then single crochet into the top of the final stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now for the rest of the pattern, you're simply going to repeat your row 2, which began with the half double crochet in the first stitch, skip the next stitch, and then work 2 half double crochets into the next. That was your row 2, so you're going to repeat rows 2, 3, 4, and 5 for as long as you would like, then fasten off and weave in your ends. That is how you work this blended mesh stitch. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I invite you to subscribe. Check out that crochet stitches playlist that you'll find here on my channel if you're interested in learning more new crochet stitches. And then until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.